Out in the Cornelius area, DB Academy. My son and his friends, which are all in college now. And then one of my college buddies, Mill Coleman, is up in Michigan. And he's been doing the 707 thing with Michigan Elite. And he's telling me about it, about the exposure the kids get, you know, the relationships you get to build with the different colleges. And I said, you know what? My DB Academy about to turn to 707 practice. And so me working in the CMS schools, I have access at West Meg and go to other schools and telling kids to come out. Got about 20 kids out. Out of that 20, you're talking about Dominique Heath, Sean Wilson, Jalen McClendon, Van Smith, Corey Bell, Mark Fields. Caleb Chalmers was coming from South Carolina. Luke Reynolds was coming from Greensboro. Javal Mollett was coming. So we started out pretty good. We went up to Michigan in 2012 was our first tournament. We never played in the tournament, just had practice. Ended up going up to Michigan Elite and qualified for the IMG qualifier that's in Bradenton, Florida.
Wow.
And that's what this event is today. It's a qualifying event for IMG to get an invite for the top 2 teams to go to Bradenton to play in a national tournament, which you got teams from all over, 50, 60, probably up to 80 teams playing.
Man, that is awesome.
Yeah. So this is our 5th year. In 5 years, well, in 4 years counting already, this is our 5th year. We're up to close to about 100 kids in D1, D2 schools.
Man,
so
that's great.
It's great. Whenever we go to tournaments, we normally set up unofficial visits. This year so far, we played in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. We went down to Orlando and played. On a visit to Pennsylvania, we stopped by Virginia Tech, and we went up to Penn State.
That's great.
Right.
That's great.
And then we went to Georgia, played in a tournament there, and we went to visit Georgia State. And where else did we go? We went somewhere else, I can't remember though. But yeah, so it's a good thing for the kids to get exposure, to get the training. What's the main thing that the parents are invested in is every Sunday we practice about 3.5, 4 hours.
Wow.
Hour individual, half an hour man-to-man, just working on technique and coaching them on hand placement and foot position, posture, all those type of things that high school coaches don't have a lot of time to work on. So we're just working on the fundamentals. We don't have schemes and schematics. It's just simple fundamentals of football. Most of my coaches, 2 of my coaches in high school, just went off to graduate from college, played football. Dale played at Elon. He was one of my defensive backs at Victory Christian. Justin Fox was a defensive end that went to Duke and finished up. Majette came from Greensboro, what you talked to earlier, played at Wake Forest. And then we have my college buddy and Charlotte's native son, Musa Muhammad, out here helping out as an offensive side and helping with operations as well. So from what we're doing, we're trying to find guys that's played at that type of level and just come back and just want to give back the kids what they were blessed with people that like themselves, coaches that help them out and just learning the game at the highest level, and you can't do nothing but be successful with it.
Coach, let me ask you something. You mentioned the high school coaches. What's their feedback about your program?
Well, it's kind of mixed. There's some high school coaches that love it because they finish in November.
Right.
I start up in week before Christmas, and we go all the way through the end of June.
Right.
And so they can't coach them until around this time or a couple weeks ago, but they've been training, competing at the highest level. By the time they get back to their school team, what you been doing? They've been training, they never stop. And so what we're trying to create is really like a winter and spring ball like the other states have, like your Floridas and your Texas and all that. So it's starting to pick up now here. For the last 5 years, for the last 4 years, I've been the only team here.
Right.
Now, and as picking up now, we got about 5 or 6 teams here, which is good, you know, as long as we're doing it the right way. What I don't want it to be is AU basketball.
Exactly.
I don't want it to be
and now I think that's a concern for a lot of people.
Right now, you got to have the people involved in this that's doing it for the right reasons.
Exactly.
It's not a business. It's not something you can quit your job for. It's something that you have a passion for. You get a chance to plant some seeds in these young kids that can benefit them and getting scholarships. That's all. Me and my staff, my organization, that's all we want out this deal.
Right.
Is to sit back and see our boys getting a free education.
And that's what it's all about, Coach. And that's the big thing I hear some of this stuff, isn't done the right way. You guys do it the right way. All I've heard is positive from NC Elite.
Well, I appreciate that, and we will continue to do that. We look for high character kids that happen to be good football players. You know what I mean? We're not just trying to find the best guy. We're looking at guys who's taking this serious and that really, really want to advance to get to the highest level. A lot of kids out here talk about NFL and all that. I played 8 years in the NFL, which is truly a blessing. But I'm quick to tell them that it's so difficult. It's so hard to get to that way. You know what I mean? Just do the right things and start in the classroom and at home, and then all the other things will fall into place.
Exactly. Now, if anyone wanted to play for NC Elite in the future, how would they get in touch with you?
You can go to the website, NCElitePrepFootball.com, and look on there. And then from there, you can look all the, I'm 45 years old, man. I don't know all the Twitter and Snapchat and Facebook. But I'm sure if they start putting NC Elite in, something will pop up.
Right.
And so we are on Twitter, and we are on Facebook, and we are on Snapchat.
Great. Well, we'll get the message out there, Coach. I appreciate the time, man. Great work.
All right. No problem. Thank you for coming.